14th.
Yeah, June 14th.
June
That's what we're
14th.
looking for. June 14th. We excited. I'm very excited
Hell yeah.
for her being on.
You're damn right I did.
Hell yeah, brother.
It'd be really
Iron
easy
Lock.
then in the recording to find it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's
the
just
most
going to be a
silent
big
part
block
is
of silence.
Dubba 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 dubba.
Like, what happened?
Wait, what was that? Do it again?
Dubba 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 dubba.
That's why they called Ethan the Bubble Man in high school.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Oh, you're scared of microplastics? I got that macroplastics.
I was the doobie man without the doobie.
I'm just a man.
I spent so much time trying to be chill. Like the the album of choice. Y'all are gonna laugh at this one. The album of choice was I better get this name right or I'm gonna lose it.
It'd be really unfortunate if you said it and they were like, he's not even a real fan. He doesn't know what it means. He doesn't know how to say it.
Hilarious. So 2008, there was an album that came out called We Sing, We Dance, We Steal Things by the one, the only, Jason Mraz.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
wanted to be that guy.
I get it. I used to think I wasn't cool enough to be that guy. I used to think that that's what women wanted.
Mr. AZ.
Yeah.
He's a weird dude. I like his music. There were some songs on the deluxe version of that album that I was really for.
I got it on vinyl.
No, I do not have it on vinyl. No.
Your opinion's not valid if it's not the deluxe version. Thank you.
Yes, that's basically what I said.
Oh, God.
I know what I did.
That's hilarious. Oh, that's tough.
Ethan, when you were in high school, were you a bit of a gatekeeper when it came to stuff like that?
No. No,
No?
I was not.
Really?
I don't think I started gatekeeping music and my selectiveness of style until college.
Oh, I
Interesting.
see.
Once I got really big into coffee and started going really particular with coffee, that's when the gatekeeping happened.
So that's when you start keeping people out.
Oh, bro, I was such a snob. Oh, man. Like, there is still somebody to this day that has the first impression of me as, oh, you're having that drink? Cool.
They probably deserved it.
Actually, I know who this person is.
Oh, really?
And, I think that you could say, I think they would probably admit that at some level, yes, they deserved it, but at some level, they super did it.
Ooh.
It was their first drink, too.
Yeah.
It was their first drink at a bar.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know what you like, and you just hit them.
Oh,
And I was
You probably kept them from a life of alcoholism, but
not necessarily.
I don't know.
I was a
Maybe
year and a
not.
half older than them.
sure.
So I really wasn't that far in my drink understanding either.
What was the drink?
It was some spicy margarita.
Yes, it was
Okay.
a spicy watermelon margarita.
Okay.
Was it watermelon?
Fair.
I don't
think
remember
so.
if it was
Fair.
watermelon or if it was like, it was something crazy. And I was like, what are you doing getting that as your first drink? Try a beer.
Try Keystone Pussy.
Try a stout.
Which it's funny because this person is of the other gender persuasion than us.
Yes.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it actually super tracks that would be your first
totally,
drink.
Totally.
It totally tracks. But I was Mr. Snob, and I was like, nah,
It was like,
you need
ew.
to try a beer. You need to try an IPA.
It's just yucking their yum.
Oh man, I was
Oh yeah.
I was a dick.
I thought of one last night that I said to somebody and it just really threw them off. It was
What are you doing, dude?
Deep Eddy's lemon vodka with water. So basically a lemon drop.
Wait, why are you
Okay.
adding water to your vodka?
It's like, just makes it into like club soda, and
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
whatever.
that's my oof.
That's your go-to?
It's not a go-to, but it's a fun little. Ooh, it's like a fun little summer treat.
Yeah,
and I
like,
always
I
catch
like-
hell, and I don't care. I stand by it.
I like a flavored sparkling water with
Yeah.
some gin. That's great.
Yeah,
I'm treating myself.
I am treating
I'm
myself.
taking care of myself today. Yay.
Tony's over there. I'm bad.
Literally.
I'm having a bad drink.
I don't think I've ever had that drink with shoes or socks on.
This is your
No
I
guilt,
just
no
got
shame,
home.
no
I need a
regrets.
drink. This is I just got home. I need a drink. I'm fine.
No regrets.
I need to know, is there a drink that you've only ever had with shoes on?
Probably. I would need to think about that.
Beer.
Yeah. 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 Honestly, probably because you don't.
Beer in the backyard
Yeah.
while you're grilling.
Yeah. I
You're
can't
like,
think of a
"Man, I
time
need
when
to
I
flip
didn't
this
have
burger."
bare feet while drinking a beer. Unless it's like in a pool or something, but that's like not intentional about being barefoot,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. I will
That's
say,
the category of drink. Barefoot or non-barefoot drinks.
customer, please weigh in.
Wine.
Barefoot drink, non-barefoot drink. What are you going for?
Oh, there you go.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I think that's a good one.
Start the poll.
I really hope people put some sort of response to their apex predator.
Well, they got a couple
Characteristic.
weeks probably
Yeah.
They do
before
that
that
in
actually
Careful
comes
Leagues.
out.
I'm excited though. I think that's a cool thing to see.
We were talking about that earlier. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around the concept of your Omega Predator.
Did I come up with an Omega Predator?
You
I
are the
totally-
Omega Predator.
You are the Omega Predator.
the end all be all. When everyone's dead and gone, I'm still here.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I don't remember what I said last week. Truthfully.
That's been a very funny portion of this show is now going and rewatching our clips.
Yeah.
Oh man, I say some wild stuff.
It's so great. It was a really good day. I listened to our episode and
Oh, yeah?
War Mode's old Patreon.
War mode.
Yeah.
What is war mode?
It's two Philly dudes.
Oh
Yeah.
some Philly guys.
Yeah, some Philly guys just going ham.
Some brotherly love guys.
It was like a War Mode Philly podcast that was happening during Corona. That was a wild time.
Oh, yeah. It was a wild time.
And there was a lot of conspiracies going on. And they were in the thick of it.
So was this a podcast that like they were doing it live like we do?
No,
or-
no. It was just in someone's basement.
Okay, so yeah, so they did do it live. Like they were person to person.
Yeah, they were person to person. Yeah. Allegedly.
That's just what they want us to believe.
Exactly.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, beloved customer, welcome to Septic Guys Know Shit. As always, I'm your little friend, the head of the tabletop, the hero of the hookah, the man with no face, your chief apparitions officer, Ruben. To my right is our Sultan of Seduction. He'll kiss your mom, slap your sister on the ass, and tell your dad to go make him a sandwich. When we have things that we need to decide whether we can abide it or not, we don't ask the dude anymore. We ask Tony.
Amen, brother.
Finally, to my left, we have the owner of the Duco Sandwich,
Oh yeah.
Banjo, who is in studio today.
Round 2.
The clinch to your Meister,
Yeah.
the Omega Predator, our chief clinch officer, Ethan.
Howdy folks. Howdy folks. Let's do a week update.
Yeah, well, why not? Who wants to start?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I just feel like I have been on the warpath this week.
Let's go. Let's go.
But it's okay.
You did a couple days ago come in like Ultimate Warrior. You were ready to come off the top rope at anyone who stepped wrong.
I came in swinging.
More like a Chris Benoit.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's okay.
I'm okay. I think. I'm here. I'm here for the ride. Yeah. I don't have a whole lot to update for the week. I fixed my weed eater.
Nice. Are you using it this weekend?
Oh, I'm definitely going to be using it this weekend because I was just flooding it. That's all.
Oh, easy fix.
So, easy fix. Yeah, I'm excited for the 3-day weekend.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna try and sleep in past 6 o'clock.
Ooh,
Maybe only go to 7, and then get moving on the day.
nice.
That's a big step for me.
Big splurge.
Yeah. When you're sleeping. Wow. Pardon me.
You've been pardoned.
When you're sleeping like 6 to 7 hours a week, 6 to 7 hours. Yep, I'm only
Holy
sleeping 6 to 7 hours a
moly.
week. Not
That would
sleeping
explain
well.
a lot.
No, 6 to 7 hours a day. I probably need to get a good 8, and then I'll feel better.
Sure. Is that what? Do you usually feel better when you hit like 8+ hours of sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the science shows 8 hours is what most adults should have,
Okay.
but every person is different. Mm-hmm. So
If you had 8 hours, your nose wouldn't sound like that.
maybe not. I don't know.
Who knows?
I've been dealing with sinus pressure for like probably 15 days. It's terrible.
Your sinus is being bullied. They got so
My
much pressure on
sinuses
it. They
are
got
just-
tests coming up.
They are attacking me
Yeah.
relentlessly.
That's rough.
It's okay. I'm here.
All right, Captain Small Medicine. Tell us why we don't need 8 hours of sleep a night.
We're doing updates first. We'll get into
Yeah,
that.
we won't get in. Yeah, let's I want to hear the update first. I don't want to hear about what I'm doing wrong.
Gosh, he's burying the lead on me.
Mark it. Make a note. Come back to it. Circle back.
Yeah, because that's really going to do a whole lot. Okay.
Marking it or making a note.
Circle back.
Let's circle back now.
What you got going on? How's the week?
All right. Week update for me. I had to play therapist a lot for a lot of different people.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Is
that was fun.
Taxing on you?
Mildly. Not too bad, though.
Okay.
Is it an emotional draw or is it a mental draw?
Neither.
Oh.
I just feel tired.
Okay.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
it doesn't tax me emotionally. It doesn't really tax me that much mentally. I'm just kind of at the end of the day, though, just going like,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And then I go, okay, maybe I'm going to watch a disc golf video or something. And then I pull it up and I go, yeah, I don't want to watch this.
I don't want to do this no more.
So then I just read.
Yeah.
So I just read whatever book I'm going to read. I started a new book called Attached or something like that.
Oh.
It's all about people's attachment styles.
So kind of consistent with the conversations you've been having,
Oh, interesting.
like relational attachment.
Yeah.
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 So interesting.
Dude, attachments are nuts.
Yeah. This book, I mean, it's been in our house for years.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of slowly working through our library.
Okay.
These are all books that my sweet thing has bought and then read maybe a quarter of and then put it away.
She got the information she wanted and said, all right, I'm done.
That's actually what happened with this book. So we're reading that. And then I'm also going to start the Body Keeps the Score this week.
I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
So we'll see if it's good.
Yeah. The Good Doctor has that on his list.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the main premise of that one again?
it is about how trauma will show itself in not just people's emotional and mental things that they do, but it actually shows up in their body and how it affects them that way. What?
No. Okay. Before we get to your update,
Go for it.
basically what I hear when he says that he's going to read this book is that he's going to start asking me questions about certain things.
Oh, no.
No.
I don't read these books for those kinds of things.
No, I don't necessarily mean that you're going to do that like inherently. I mean that,
Inadvertently, it's going to happen.
yeah,
Oh, maybe.
because we'll end up having a conversation and the question will come up and I'll be like, is that from your book?
And I'm going to go, I mean, yeah. And then what?
But I'm asking you genuinely.
Right.
I'm concerned.
I think it's one of those books where I hear that that's the premise, and I'm like, oh, dang, I should read that book.
Ah, there it
But you're
is.
also worried that it's going to lead to an intervention.
Oh, man. Like, this year has just been month after month of, like, revelation after revelation of, like, wow, I need to fix myself. Speaking
Hey.
of, I have one small addendum that I need to add.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you know what next year's going to be? Reps, and then after it rips.
Right?
Refs and
Right? Jake Nabbit.
That one was a thinker.
My something that I am hoping to change here soon is that I will be switching from having a smartphone to having a dumb phone.
Heyo.
Yeah, we talked about that.
I think I figured out how to finally do it, but
yeah,
we can get into that later.
sure.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
That's a good development.
Moving on, garden is still gardening.
There we
Nice.
go.
That's pretty cool. Japanese is still nihongoing.
Nihombo.
Yeah,
I said that wrong.
that's okay.
How am I supposed to say it?
Ni
Ni
hon
hon
go.
go. Oh, it's a go,
Nihongo.
not a B.
Yeah,
Got it.
nihongo.
Nihongo.
Sick. Nice.
Yeah, no. Otherwise, as far as everything goes with work and life and all that, it's been pretty good. Goose is good.
It's getting big.
He is getting big. I
Big
think it's all
boy.
the chicken he's been eating.
Yeah. Got them gains.
Dude, he got to eat some popcorn last night. He was loving it.
The Papa de Corn.
He's outside, which does worry me mildly.
Why?
But he's probably I was worried and he came
you
back
called.
Why does that bother you or worry you slightly?
because I can't see him.
Oh, yep.
But see, he sensed my worry and now he's returned. See?
There we go.
Sounds like y'all are both going to benefit from the attachment book.
We absolutely are. He is definitely an anxious attachment style.
Attachment isn't all negative. It's just
No,
learning.
no. So the book, the main premise is that people, whenever they get into romantic relationships, have attachment style. So it comes from this idea of how a mother and child, how they form a bond.
Yeah.
It's how you form bonds essentially. And so the attachment style premise is that you have three of them.
Yeah.
So you have secure, anxious, and avoidant, and then the secret fourth style, anxious avoidant. And so everyone's going to fall into one of those. And so if you know your attachment style when it comes to relationships, then that means you are then better able to actually handle yourself. So that way, if you are the kind of person who has an avoidant attachment style where as things become deeper and closer to you, you want to push that person away, you know how to deal with that. So that way you can look more like a secure attachment style. Well, I shouldn't say look more like that. That you know that that's what's happening and that instead of pushing away, to pull in and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Holy poop, I need to read that book.
Yeah?
Holy poop. Wow.
He just blew his mind
Well-
with the prologue.
You didn't, like, yeah, wow. I'm just going to leave that at that. I need to read that book.
Okay, after I'm done, I'll send it your way.
Emotionalized.
Podcast book club.
That would be fun. I would love to do that. I've
down.
got a lot of books that I'd like people to read.
I still got to read the book that you told me about, the fictional,
you
the
do.
high fiction.
Oh man,
Yeah.
it is gonna make you an emotional mess.
I might go on a trek.
Tell you how to avoid or deal with people like Jason who just says, leave me alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
Leave me alone. Let me fucking deal.
But
Yeah.
some people don't want to
Some people
be
can't
left alone, and some people don't. Like, if someone says, leave me alone, I'm going to give them a bear hug.
Well,
Yeah.
Say leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, I will, but I'm just going to give you a hug.
No, that means no.
Interesting.
yeah. Well, so what happens is a lot. It seems to be that people with an anxious attachment style, so they tend to worry a lot about their relationship, and they want a lot of reassurance and those kinds of things. They end up with an avoidant person a lot, who then, whenever they want that reassurance, they get pushed away, and so then they just are mutually bad for each other in that regard. That can be overcome, but if you're with someone who has a secure attachment style and then someone else is avoidant, then when they go, hey, leave me alone, the person who's a secure attachment style goes, okay, I'll be back later. You know?
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all both have secure
Interesting.
personalities that complement each
Yeah, I figured out my attachment style.
Avoidant.
No,
Secure.
I'm anxious avoidant.
What?
So
Really?
the 3 to 5%, yes. But I have learned to be secure.
other. Interesting.
So
I'm just. I need to stop thinking, and I just need to let that book be what it is. Whenever I read it,
Yeah.
I need to stop thinking.
I'm a quagmire and a half.
I love it.
That's my week update.
That's sick.
How about you,
All right.
Tony? How you feeling?
That was good. I moved back into the house. It's a whirlwind when I got back home. So
Oh
we
yeah,
had a-
because you were house sitting.
yeah, I was house sitting, and then I moved back home with the guys beginning of the week. So this weekend is cleaning up the mess because I'm basically the mama bear of the house. Whenever I leave,
You're the one who does all the dishes, even though it's everybody else's.
so they at least put the dishes in the dishwasher.
Okay.
But a lot of other stuff that needs to be attended to, and I'm not OCD, but I am I like keeping things neat, and
Yeah.
so things got let go while I was gone, so I need to get that squared away.
I view you more as a mother owl.
I like that.
Now, here's why.
Why?
Owls are notorious for if they have multiple young at the same time, they will purposely favor whichever one they view as stronger and then give the
like
other one
that.
scraps. I
like
view you
that.
more that way.
Yeah, like if I
Oh,
see
boy.
a
That's
first
wild.
round draft pick, I'm like, this guy's my favorite. You should be like your brother.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You get the cereal in the bag. He's getting Fruit Loops in a box. Screw you.
Dude, I want the cereal in a bag. That's some big bag shit and it's delicious.
I mean, it is, but then you got. You going to public school? He's going to private school in Switzerland.
Yeah, but then the other kids do bully you for eating the bag cereal.
It is true. But eventually, you learn that stuff doesn't matter. Like I still buy that stuff.
Well, you know what I did as a kid? I just made them eat it.
Yeah.
And then they go,
'Cause-
oh, it's
yeah,
better.
yeah,
And I go,
exactly.
yeah, now shut up, you little bitch. Okay.
Well, you really shouldn't be eating cereal. Period. As a child, that's bad for you.
Okay.
I won't be feeding. I'll be feeding my kids all the same. You'll know the favoritism though when the kid gets a ribeye with his breakfast.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm going to be feeding my children cereal, but I'm going to make it.
That's a bold move.
yeah. Have you seen those protein cereals?
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
you, Ruben. Tony's move of the ribeye.
What
That's
about-
a bold move.
Yeah,
A ribeye for breakfast sounds fantastic.
yeah. That's what I do. I'm
Especially
doing that
if you-
tomorrow,
Oh, my final week update. I brought some herbs for Tony.
and that's going on the breakfast ribeye tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
I'd recommend white pepper with those, but
I need
that's
to
just
find
me.
white pepper. It shouldn't be that hard.
That sounds
It's
good.
at any grocery store.
I'm gonna do it
It's
tonight.
true. It's like the black pepper, but it's white.
It's like this mic.
There we go.
Pepper with good credit score.
Yeah. See, the white mic gets ghost credit too.
I didn't even know. I didn't say that. The mic just said that. That just came out, man.
I want you to know I'm clipping that.
You should.
Let's
you totally
go.
should.
Uncle Johnny first, now this.
Uncle Johnny. That would hit me hard because I actually did have an Uncle Johnny, and
You should.
He ran that town.
he ran that town and he killed those gophers.
That's
It was a good
hilarious.
week.
Okay, so you moved back in.
Moved back in, cleaned
After
it
how
up.
I think that we should
3
clear
weeks.
up for the beloved customer that you were house sitting for someone, and that's why you're now moving back.
Yeah. So I was just on the other side of town, house sitting for 3 weeks, and moved back home. So no big deal. But
Did you ever watch that Netflix movie I sent you?
which one?
The really bad one. The one about the world ending, or at least America ending.
No.
I wanted you to watch that.
Yeah.
I wanted you to share my pain.
What else, Ruben?
You had a lot on your list though, so I don't want you to
I
feel
hit
bad.
everything else,
Hey, yeah, you did.
and I probably can find it.
Did you end
I
up
think so.
taking any of the starter from the house?
No, not yet, because I need to find out if it's going to cause health issues with one of the roommates.
I
It
hear.
shouldn't?
Yeah, I hear that when you use the starter,
He's got celiac.
right? But the way that I've understood what starter does, like when you make starter bread, is that it's processed differently, and it actually, what's the word?
It eats the gluten.
Yeah, it eats the gluten, so it doesn't have as much gluten as your typical bread that you get from the dang grocery store.
Yeah, that might be the case. I need to check because it's not just a medical issue; it's also a storage issue. Because even on a good day, when things are tidy and good, the fridge situation is kind of a mess. Because so I need to
Fridge
see if I can
with
get
a
that
fridge
fixed.
with roommates is always mess.
It's tough. We have a system, but it's tough to keep it tidy. And when I came back, they were using my space, which I understand. I wasn't there for 3 weeks. You should use the space, but we're trying to get back into the system. So
You got to get back in the room.
What if I told you that there's a mini fridge out in that garage that I could give you?
okay, okay, I'm listening.
You'll
But
have to buy a DC power converter for it.
okay,
That's not difficult. That's like $10 on Amazon.
okay.
Or repair the actual plug-in portion. But what if I told you there was one out there that you could have?
Because then that feel like that's going to lead to me having other stuff in the fridge,
Which
in
is
my
fine.
in my room.
Yeah.
so it's going to be
But
the
it's
hidey
really
hole fridge.
Yeah.
Compared to having the big fridge, it's like an 86th of it.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
it's really small.
It's not
Yeah.
big, but it'd be enough to keep a starter and some other small items.
dude, I'm gonna fill that thing up with starter and Reese's.
There you go.
That's not a bad option.
That would be
That's
perfect.
that's a really
Full
good
Just
in your
carbs and
bedroom
empty sugars.
mini fridge. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put neon lights on it so it's just radiating all night. my little peanut butter cup shrine.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Speaking of candy,
Who's got
Yes.
candy?
I have candy.
I don't have candy.
What's your favorite candy?
Anything chocolate and peanut butter for the most part.
I see.
Is there any other chocolate and peanut butter other than Reese's? Where chocolate and peanut butter is the focal point?
Chocolate payday. I know that's
No,
not
that's
necessarily
that's not
peanut butter.
Yeah.
Peanuts. I would count that.
It's adjacent.
Cousin.
Yeah, there's like a peanut butter Cadbury bar.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. I know you're not really a Cadbury guy, but
no.
that's okay. You don't have to be.
It always tasted weird.
Yeah, it tasted higher quality.
It's not. I've had high quality chocolate. That doesn't taste like high quality
It's
chocolate.
higher quality than Hershey's.
Sure, but
Yeah,
I'm not a
that's what-
Hershey's guy either.
Yeah, I just said it tasted like higher quality, not high quality.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a personal preference.
Yeah, it is. Other chocolate peanut butter bars.
There's not much.
Nutty Buddy.
No.
Nutty Buddy.
Well, that's a little Debbie, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like its own cookie.
I thought it was
It's
a
a
little
wafer.
Debbie.
It's a wafer. It is a little Debbie product.
It is.
And it's a wafer. Wafer with peanut butter and chocolate.
I'm
No,
good,
I'm
man.
good
thank
right
you.
now.
Saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I should have another one. I want to.
You too.
Tony, what's your favorite candy bar?
Reese's.
The Reese's.
Cups.
The cups. Big cup, small cup.
Big cup.
That's the one.
The
That's hot,
minis?
that is hot.
Unwrapped
Hot Rod
minis?
approved.
Unwrapped minis I'll take. And I will take the pieces too. For a long time, the pieces were superior to the cups. But then
Yeah.
I grew up.
I understand
Now, if they got pieces that were the size of like, I don't know, something bigger than M&M size, like gumball size, that'd be sick.
that. Or if they took the peanut butter M&M that they have,
Yeah.
and they made the Reese's that size,
Yeah. That would be good.
ooh,
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
that would be awesome. I'm a big Reese's Pieces guy. That's the for me. That's the movie snack. If I'm going to the movies, which is not often, or never, for that matter.
Not to diverge too much, but do y'all still buy snacks at the movies?
I used to.
My sweet thing does.
Oh boy.
What?
It's
Well,
an
which
it's an
snacks does she get?
It's an elite move to put it in your bag or in your pocket.
Yeah, that's just what free Americans do.
Yeah.
Last time we went to a movie, she got the cookie dough things.
Ooh, nice.
Otherwise, she's typically a junior mint kind of girl.
Okay.
Junior's is a good
And a
move.
Diet Coke. Always a Diet Coke.
That's
funny.
That's a 10 out of 10 snack right there. Your girl got it going on.
She
She
does.
knows what's up.
She
Yeah,
does.
what- has
She
she
might
ever
have
put-
some weird food preferences, but she does know what's up with that.
Did she ever put Junior Mints in the DC?
No.
That's wild.
That would be kind of a fun move.
A minty DC.
Yeah, minty DC.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. With a little bit of a
Ew.
chocolate afterbirth.
Ew.
Your DC can just looks like a pump tank. I gotta clean the screen, babe.
Looks like the streets of Eastern Europe in 1850.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee.
Lord. Yeah,
All
I
right.
figured we'd talk about candy bars today.
Hot dog. Let's go.
So, candy bar gets invented in 1947.
Really?
Hell yeah.
By
Post World
Cadbury.
War II.
1947.
1847, I'm sorry.
18.
1847.
Oh, okay.
I was
Pre-Civil
going
War.
to say 1947. I thought it was a lot earlier.
It is a lot earlier. So,
1847. So what's happening in 1847?
you got the Civil War kicking off in 13 years.
Spanish
Okay.
American around that time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
Is
happening
that the
in Europe?
Inquisition or is that the...
No, it's way post Inquisition.
Okay.
It's like pre-industrial revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Candy bar.
Yeah, you got
1847.
your favorite Cadbury invented the candy bar.
Yeah.
It's just basic candy bars. Are we talking like dark chocolate, milk chocolate,
I think it was a semi-sweet.
semi-sweet?
I'll be honest, I didn't do a ton of research into this because I figured I'd mostly talk about the Thunderdome.
There probably
Heck,
wasn't
yes.
a lot of variety because chocolate was just kind of one thing. They
Right.
probably just turned it into a semi-sweet. Chocolate was just semi-sweet wherever you found it.
Yeah.
Whether it was used for baking or, mixing. It was probably just only exclusively used for baking.
No,
like the
no,
cocoa
the,
powder.
no,
Until
no.
the candy bar came out.
No, I think that actually because the chocolate chip cookie and all that, like baking wise with candy bars and like bar chocolate,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen until after the candy bar.
Okay. So what was chocolate being? It was just being
It was
eaten
put in
raw.
cakes. No, we didn't. We don't have chocolate as we know it until then.
Really?
So it was
Yeah,
it was like a
nuts.
delicacy to even.
Oh
So
yeah.
it wouldn't be in solid form. It was just in like melted liquid form and put into pastries.
No. It's in powder. You just have cocoa
Powder.
powder.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
Think
the
about
hot,
it, you just have
the
cocoa
hot
powder.
chocolate was
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
Hot
Yeah.
chocolate's
Yeah.
a thing.
But they
Okay.
just mix the powder with the liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like a chocolate souffle and those
Yeah.
kinds of things. Like that's what it was.
Dang.
So then you could theoretically mix cocoa powder into a mixture of milk and sugar, and that's how you get your chocolate ganaches and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Until later, Cadbury comes along and says, somebody accidentally probably, because that's how like all food inventions
Yeah,
happen.
exactly.
Someone
True.
does something by
Accident.
accident.
True.
They create a shelf stable chocolate bar.
Yeah.
And so then those would become wrapped individually and start selling. And you wouldn't actually see them hit the global scale. So it's mostly in England that this is happening.
Okay.
You don't actually see it hit the global scale until like World War One.
Jeez.
So how big are we talking
80
on these
years.
candy bars?
Original.
original.
Small.
Like 2 by 2?
Probably, yeah. Again, I didn't put a ton of research into this. But
Probably
yeah.
like the fun size that you get at Halloween for Hershey's.
Sure.
Yeah. And then in 1894, you have Hershey start in America.
Let's go. Again, we take one thing and just make it better.
So you really like the Hershey's bar?
I'm a fan of it.
Any specific kind of Hershey's bar or just plain Hershey's
Typical
bar?
Hershey's is fine. It's great. It's good. It's average chocolate,
Average
but it's
chocolate.
superior. We just take everything and make it better. We have a town. We have an industry. Hershey's
feel
led
like-
to the creation of denim in America.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You're going to have to give me the lesson here.
So Hershey Town, led to, making chocolate and the factories and everything. And they created the town that was Hershey,
Okay.
Pennsylvania. And all the industry was made around chocolate.
Okay.
So that's when, industrial revolution kicked off, and they were, factories making anything was going down. And so Hershey was on the cutting edge of technology for factories, and the factories in Hershey led to a whole bunch of new technology that they were like, if we're making factories making stuff, let's make factories making things other than chocolate. And the denim production in America originated from Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And there's a lot of companies that are trying to bring that back.
So do you know, I'm going to go a little bit deeper on the Hershey thing, or not the Hershey, the Cadbury bar. Were they using like a percentage of cocoa in their, how 70%, 80%, whatever.
Yeah.
If it was semi-sweet, then we're looking like what, 10 to 20% of the cocoa?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wait. Say that again? I'm sorry, I was reading.
On the Cadbury bar,
Uh-huh.
because you said it was semi-sweet,
Yes.
we're probably looking at anywhere from 10 to 20%.
No, 70%.
Yeah.
70% cocoa.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't know math. so.
Milk chocolate is like a 50%.
Oh, see, I read okay. I went backwards. I didn't do the back diagonal well there.
Back diagonal.
Milk chocolate is 50%. Interesting.
Yeah,
More
about
cream.
56% cocoa.
More cream than cocoa. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like they were the size of them. You can find them in like really high class confectionaries.
Okay.
But for them to actually be sold to the common man, that's when Cadbury comes out. Sorry, I'm looking for the size of it, and I just can't seem to find it.
That's okay.
Yeah, the confectionaries would sell them by the like by the weight, so they would just have like a real big one, and they just like shave you off a piece,
Right. You just get like a bag of shavings.
So they basically just had a chocolate haunch
Yeah.
that they would just
That's hilarious.
It's like you're cutting cold cuts, but it's chocolate.
I mean, it makes sense.
Chocolate deli.
hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're just
Hey,
getting what you want.
Give me the chocolate gabagool.
Right? I need like 10 shavings. Can I get 10 shavings? That's the wildest thing to me. Like when you hear guys, it's typically older guys or older ladies at the deli, at like a K Roger or whatever. They're like, I need 5 slices
Yeah.
of said meat. I'm like, why are you going for 5?
It's very specific.
How many should he have gone for?
Well, just
An even number?
I don't know. I'm a big sandwich guy.
If you're gonna
right?
have a problem with this number, have a new one then.
Get a pound's worth.
Well, what if he only wanted a pound but 5 slices?
A pound of meat is a lot.
Right, that's definitely more than 5 slices.
Yeah.
It's probably 30 slices.
They can set whatever size you want for it. They can make it 2 slices if you wanted.
Right, but what I'm getting at is I find it really. But these guys are getting like 5 slices of thin sliced ham.
Sure.
5 slices.
Okay.
So you're telling me that you're making one sandwich out of a 7-day period.
Oh man, I feel like we've just stumbled into a strange portion of your psychology. And Ethan, I have a really important thing to share with you right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how to tell you this. Not everyone eats multiple sandwiches a day.
I can't remember the last time I had a sandwich. I think it was with you,
Yeah, probably what? Yeah, Jersey Mike's.
Jersey Mike's.
I want you to know that.
I have a sandwich every single day,
No,
know
you're
you
a
do.
sandwich guy.
even on the weekends.
You are
Yeah.
the Duke.
We understand. Ethan, not everyone does that. I love you. But not everyone does that.
That's so wild to me.
That's a break glass in case of emergency snack for me. It's not even like a meal.
In case of emergency.
Yeah.
Bro, that's my sustenance.
No, that's I get it. No, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like that's where I live. If
You're telling me that you only eat one sandwich out of a 7-day period.
Out of like a 50-day period.
Saying he doesn't eat sandwiches.
I don't.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
Oh, I love this dynamic.
Oh my gosh. Dude, sandwiches are so simple.
You're not gonna like what I have to say about
That's
that.
fine,
It's
tell
too
me.
simple.
Okay. That's fair. This is like, I guess you could say that me eating sandwiches every day is probably one of the most mundane things that I do in my life.
But it's not mundane.
It's literally the same exact sandwich.
But you don't have mundane sandwiches. You have good sandwiches. You have quality sandwiches. Someone who just has like shitty bread and low quality meat with no garnish, no sauce, no nothing. That's a bad sandwich. You have good sandwiches. I've seen your sandwiches.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's fair. But
And you have quality sandwich package. Like what you carry your sandwiches around. You
yeah.
invest in the transport of your sandwich.
yeah, you have to. If you're not,
Saying someone has a quality sandwich package is crazy, dude.
He does though.
yeah, I do. I
He's
carry
that
around,
guy.
I mean, I carry around a lunchbox.
I'm
and I put
proud
it
of my
in a reusable
package.
bag. I mean, wow. I guess I thought that more people ate more sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
Okay, can I give you an example? So the job I had previous to this, big factory job,
Yeah.
there was this one dude. He was a man's man, like giant beard, all tatted up, and just kind of on the spectrum where he would like, as soon as the lunch whistle would blow, he'd sit down wherever he was at, pull out a sandwich out of his bag, pull up his phone, and just like munch a sandwich. And he was just, it was like clockwork. He was like a robot. But everyone, for all the things that he could have been made fun of,
Sure.
because everyone ragged on him for being his little tism self. The only thing anyone ever ragged on him was like, man, he always eats a sandwich. They ragged on him for his sandwich.
That's sad. That's a sad
he was a
thing to
sandwich
rag on
martyr.
somebody about.
Oh my god.
That is so sad. I feel. Shout out to that guy. Keep eating your sandwiches, bro. Don't
he
stop.
He didn't care. He did not care. And he would eat 4 sandwiches a shift.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sandwiches-
God.
Sandwiches and a bag of pretzels.
Okay. Let's go. He's my guy.
If you didn't, if you legitimately didn't care about people or human life, this would be you. This person I'm thinking of, because this guy did not care.
I mean,
dude,
And if you were really into anime,
oh man. Yeah.
because that was the one thing. The one chink in his moral armor was, I was like, hey, you ever see this person? He's like, yeah, I like that. I was like, okay.
wait, do that again?
Yeah, I like that. That would set him off.
Huh.
Ooh.
Sandwiches and anime.
Okay. Well, we learned something new today.
I love how we started with candy and sandwiches was like the hill to die on.
it's food, bro.
I'm not
I think
knocking
it was.
sandwiches.
No, I don't think anybody necessarily is knocking sandwiches.
There's people out there. I used to knock sandwiches.
Okay.
I used to consider it an inferior food,
Interesting.
an inferior dish. But it's very practical. It's it's good. I have to be in the. It's one of those foods that I have to be in the mood for.
Wow. That
If you hit me on the wrong time, I'm like, I don't feel like a sandwich. There's some foods that you can just eat whenever you feel. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. A sandwich isn't one of them for me personally. And I know that probably sounds crazy to you.
so crazy to me.
What sandwich hurt you?
Truthfully.
Okay. Sandwiches with mayo.
Okay.
Sandwich is one of those. You know how some dishes, a lot of the dishes, you can trust someone to make, and it's probably going to come out fine.
Okay.
However it is, I do not trust someone to make a sandwich for me.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
There's
That's just
there's a certain level of condiment that needs to be on said sandwich. There's a certain level of cheese and there's a certain level of meat.
All right. You're also not going to like what I have to say.
You don't like cheese on sandwiches.
I like a dry sandwich.
You like punishment in your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You ain't wrong, sir.
You want to sit there for 20 minutes macking on that bread, trying to get it to go
If it's
down
good
your
meat
gullet.
and it's good bread, it's not going to be a problem to get down.
You're missing out.
Punishment in your mouth. That's great.
That's sad.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, is what it is. Yeah.
Oh man.
Kind of
What have
circling
I
back to the OG to the OG topic. Do you consider PB and J's a sandwich or more of like a, I don't know, something other than just a traditional sandwich?
What the hell else would it be?
I don't know. Something else, something other than. Some people would, a sandwich aficionado, a sandwich purist might look at PB and J and be like, "Oh, that's like kid level."
He prefers sandwich cicerone, thank you.
Okay, yeah, sandwich cicerone might consider a PB and J an amateur sandwich, a wannabe, a pleb of a sandwich.
No,
Okay,
I think the PB and J is a precursor.
because I munch PB and J's.
Oh, it's like the amuse bouche to
Oh.
the next sandwich.
so if you had a
You
12-course meal
you
of
have
sandwiches,
now said two phrases that I do not understand.
Oh shit, it's the fluffer.
I know nothing about that.
Hell
Three
yes.
phrases.
Let's go.
No, what I'm meaning, when I say precursor, what I'm saying is that the PB and J is like the entry level of learning to make a sandwich.
Okay,
Oh, he
The
means
training wheels.
It's a gateway drug.
gateway drug.
Absolutely, yeah. You have to learn to make a PB and J well.
Some people just stay on the
Your
gateway.
to your preference.
Holy, okay.
I'm not necessarily saying that you need to make a PB and J like somebody else, because mom and dad may make a PB and J completely different than how you want your PB and J. You got to learn to make your PB and J your way, and then from there, you can make your own sandwiches your way.
It's like your sexuality.
No, no, no. This is
Actually, there is something really important that we need to get back to with PB and J's. So, a couple weeks ago, we talked about jellies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that we
Here we
needed
go.
seasonal jellies.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
You only gave us one season. I need the other three, please. You gave us summer.
I gave you summer and I said peach, right?
Yes, I need the other seasons.
I feel like cranberry would be good for the winter.
Okay, yeah.
The winner.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only time you can buy cranberries at like Kroger and places like that.
Fall, you can see them.
Not really.
Okay, I guess it's like the winter fall, that weird mix.
But you have to choose
There's
between
the
whether
bridge.
it's winter or fall, and you're going winter.
But I'm going
Yeah.
winter.
I-
All right.
So that leaves spring and fall.
yeah.
I'm gonna go apricot for spring.
Okay.
I think that's a good. I feel like apricot is spring for me, and then fall.
This is what stumped him last time.
It did something last time. No, not that one. I don't. That yeah, fall's hard for me because I combine fall and winter season wise in my brain.
Oh.
So they're
That
kind
makes
of the
sense.
same season to me, mainly because we live in Texas
Yeah.
and there's not really a fall.
Yeah.
It's not long, so it's steamrolled right into winter very
So it's
quickly.
kind of the same.
What's another good one? Yeah, I don't know, boys. Fall is my stump.
It's his white whale. I think you would actually really identify with Moby Dick.
Okay.
Have you never read Moby Dick?
No.
Oh gosh, he's a Captain Ahab for sure.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things that I have not read.
Oh,
Me,
I
the
could
same.
just-
I'm the
Let's
same
add
way.
another list to the thousands that I haven't.
Dude, I could just see Ethan on the side of a boat just yelling, Ishmael! He's wearing
My
an eye
dog.
patch for no reason. Oh, that is a funny story.
Yeah.
He's not wearing it for the purpose of being able to go below deck and see in the dark.
No, I just figured if you were like a pirate / like whale hunter, you would just have an eye patch for like kind of no reason.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Out of whatever. Words are gone.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
So how does one make a PB&J, Ethan? To your specifications.
For my personal preference, I want more peanut butter than I want jelly.
Okay.
And you put on the jelly first, so you can wipe off the remaining jelly on the knife onto the other piece of bread, and then dip it into the peanut butter and put it onto the bread.
Wait, you're putting the peanut butter on top of the jelly?
No. One piece of bread has the
Okay.
jelly.
Okay.
You do the jelly first. When you're done with the jelly,
Okay.
you wipe that knife onto the other piece of bread,
Okay.
and then you do the peanut butter on the other piece of bread. And a little bit more, not a whole lot more, just a little bit more peanut butter than jelly. And I don't care if it's creamy or crunchy.
Hell yeah.
See, I am a very different man than you when it comes to PB&Js.
You want more jelly.
No, I want more peanut butter and more jelly.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Double them
fine.
both up.
Sometimes I'm feeling lucky and I'll go for a third piece of bread,
Ooh, snap.
and you double decker that sandwich and you do Nutella.
Ooh, so you're bringing a third element.
Yep.
That's kind of
I can't
crazy.
do that.
But that was college-y. That was
Sure.
college me. I would do 3 pieces of bread, peanut butter jelly, and then I do peanut butter and you.
The Nutella capper.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that was a diabetic overdose
That's
right
the
there.
Elvis right there.
No, that's
We got a
called
wasp in here.
Yeah, not a fan.
bummer. He's over there on the other side of that.
Hey, buddy, I need you to stay over there. Thanks.
What in the heck?
Yeah, no, for me, PB&J, peanut butter on both slices of bread.
And then you put jelly in between.
And then we get a spoon.
That's
We
very
spoon
fair.
that jelly in.
That's fair. It's like
I prefer crunchy in this scenario.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Oh,
That's cool.
Interesting.
I don't want a sloppy sandwich.
But a sloppy, crunchy sandwich because there's a whole lot of.
No, because the peanuts help to retain the jelly.
It does. It does.
Interesting.
It does what it says it does.
Okay.
Yeah, they create a seal that then
Interesting.
retains the jelly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like sloppy foods.
Me neither, but I'm not a big fan of crunchy.
I like the extra crunchy.
I had someone tell me
Crunchy's good, but
recently that the superior way to spread jelly was with a fork.
God, what kind of psychopath are you hanging out with?
It was the same person. Well, yeah.
is it the blam?
Yeah. No. He
No.
would never.
Oh, yeah, he would never.
He would call me gay for eating PB&Js, first off.
No, he wouldn't. He loves PB&Js.
Really?
He does.
What jelly does he like?
All of them.
Fair.
Yeah, he doesn't have a preference.
He probably, makes his own jelly.
No, he doesn't. He's not that skilled in the kitchen. I've never taught him that. No, he
I found
actually.
You say your thing, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah, no, he actually holds the opinion that the spoon is the ultimate utensil, but hates the spork.
Yeah,
It's a really weird line.
it is.
Weird.
I found it.
That's really weird.
Fall.
Ah,
This is going to be an odd one for fall.
Interesting. Okay.
Strawberry,
okay.
That tracks.
because it's the precursor to cranberry
Right.
in my brain.
Yeah. No, that tracks.
It's a red fruit.
For you,
that's
it's-
where my
for
brain's
you,
going.
it's-
It's a
for
red
you.
fruit.
It tracks for you. You couldn't go cherry.
See, I gave you the whole. Well, I feel like cherry would be more. That's like a
More sexual.
No, I'd put that more on the summer side. If I don't have peach,
hell
I'm
yeah.
going cherry.
Babe, we've talked about this. I know I bought the maraschino cherries. It doesn't mean anything.
They're just
It means you
cherries.
want me so bad.
They just cherries, bro.
Bro, why do you want cherries so bad?
They make me feel good.
Pit or no pit?
No pit, obviously.
Oh. You like it with a little bit of work done.
But
I don't need no extra crunch in you.
if the pit is there,
We'll work around it.
Power through.
I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna power through if you have it, but I'm not gonna be happy about it.
I'll FAFO.
Oh shit! I love it.
Oh my goodness.
I'll get it done, but you're gonna hear about it in the morning. Oh, that's awesome.
That's really funny.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
Dude,
Them red fruits.
nothing like them red fruits.
Oh no.
You know, I think the craziest part is that cranberries and strawberries are connected, but raspberries didn't play here.
That's kind of wild.
Yeah, raspberry I'd put in the spring category.
You know what I think the perfect fall jelly is?
Go for it.
Red plum.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut, but God, it's delicious.
That's a good one.
Yeah. It's just hard to find some of those other flavors.
It is. That's why Tony just eats grape.
Yep.
Because he
It's
can't,
not because I can't find. I can find plenty of others. I just know what I like and I stick to it.
he can't let himself enjoy other jellies. It's on principle.
It's on principle, but it's not because I don't want to not enjoy other things.
10 toes on the ground, can't have it.
Standing on business. But if
You may-
someone
you just-
happens to bring, hey, do you want a red plum and homemade nutty buddy sandwich? Sure, I'll try it. And maybe it'll be the greatest thing I ever had.
Yeah, but you also don't like it when people approach you with sandwiches.
No one's ever really approached me with a sandwich. So I wouldn't, I have no context for how I would respond.
That's fair.
But people have come up, if someone brought me a sandwich, sure, I'd try it.
Yeah. That's fair. You got to try them out.
You do.
God,
So back to-
I am still losing it on the fact that people don't eat that many sandwiches.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's not going to let that go.
That is wild to me.
He's gonna ask-
like, what else are you eating for lunch?
He's going to probably start
What,
asking
you gonna
customers.
go always buy like an enchilada or like some tacos or whatever for lunch?
Yeah, people do that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I do what I do, where I just carry a bowl with me all the time.
But see, that's a little bit different. You're still making your meal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a sandwich.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not against the fact of you bringing a bowl of rice and quinoa with some meat in it. I think that's great. If I had the gumption to do that, I'd do that. But the sandwich is easy. You make the sandwich, you put it in a bag, you take it with you, you eat it when you can while you're working.
Yeah. It's super easy.
I don't want to sit there to go to the 7-Eleven like every other person and go use the microwave and heat up my rice and quinoa with meat.
I eat it cold
I just want to eat
sometimes.
my damn sandwich.
I eat it cold sometimes.
That's fair.
It's kind of psychopathic, and I admit that.
I didn't say it.
I mean, I admit it. I own it. Sometimes I think I should be eating a sandwich to be more normal, but I'm like,
I just
This
feel
is what
like
I
when
signed up for.
if I eat a hot meal, I don't want to do shit afterwards.
not fair. That's fair.
You know?
You're done.
Yeah. Cold pizza, great secondary option
It's true.
for lunch.
Yeah.
Great secondary option. You do not need to do anything to that pizza.
No,
Just eat it.
it's perfect. It's a good breakfast too. When you wake
It
up
is.
and there's pizza left over.
Hell yeah, brother. Oh my God, yeah.
Have you ever made a sandwich out of pizza? Like put
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
I saw my brother-in-law do that with a Sonic hot dog at a Pizza Hut pizza.
Oh my god.
No, not a hot dog, a hamburger. Sonic hamburger.
Holy moly.
Even better.
That's nuts.
He's the king of combo foods.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy
That
cow.
same night, I saw him eat a ice cream cheesecake Rice Krispie sandwich.
Oh, jeez.
That
Some
boy
people
likes.
are so creative just intuitively.
Yeah, he is.
That's crazy.
Sounds like a diabetic coma.
He is highly creative about those kinds of things, and
Nothing else.
no, plenty of other things. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it was his birthday, so it was like a birthday gift to himself.
Like treating himself. That's good. Good for him.
Go for it, bro.
It was so funny. The rest of the family was just looking at him, going,
Oh my god.
and I'm over there.
Go.
Eat it.
Did y'all ever see The Whale?
I have seen clips.
It's a rough one.
Yes.
But it's the movie that got Brendan Fraser back into Hollywood, where he won an Oscar or an Emmy or something.
That high class thing that people win for making movies.
Yeah, but it was cool because he had kind of earned it for so long and been through a lot. But there's a scene he plays like a severely morbidly obese guy.
A nice 600.
Yeah, he's like he's weighing in at 7 and he's fixing to die. And there's a scene where he's just eating anything and everything. He's going through drawers and like stuff in his face. And I've done that a couple of times, mostly for my birthday, where
Yeah.
it's been like, okay, this is a special occasion. I worked out, I did everything, good, and I'm just gonna have a bang bang day. And I stayed in, maybe ordered a pizza, and there's a scene where he makes a PB&J out of 2 slices of pizza, but he throws ranch on it too, and he's just munching, just like shoving it in. He doesn't like roll it up or make it a sandwich. He just like shoves it in. It's rough. But I've been there.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta slop.
That's deplorable.
It's deplorable,
It
baby.
is. I mean,
And then afterwards, you get back to eating off of china and using utensils and not just eating from the trough. That's rough.
While you're just sitting there eating with your china thinking, what am I doing?
What am I doing?
I know who I really am.
This isn't who I am. I'm a fake. I'm a phony.
this is not me, but I'm here now.
I got to admit it to myself. I know who I am.
Every time I eat in a nice restaurant with my parents, with my family, I'm like, I don't belong here. Man, fill your glass, sir. It's like, you shouldn't wait on me. I should be serving you.
Yeah, it's like, stop talking to me. Leave me alone.
I should be in the bag.
Tony, you look so uncomfortable. Is everything all right? I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't
I'm
worry
gonna get
about
through this. I'll be okay. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone.
it. Ugh. Yeah. Good memories, though.
Yeah, sorry to derail your chocolate there.
Oh, no. This is wonderful.
I think we all kind of agree that Reese's Star is superior.
It's not my favorite candy. I mean, I do like them.
What is yours?
The chocolate covered payday.
Oh,
That's my favorite candy.
It's a good one. Through the Thunderdome,
Yeah, where did that
I
one?
found my favorite. I found one of my favorite candy bars.
He did.
Which one was that?
The regular payday.
Oh, I mean, the regular payday slaps.
It does.
Yeah.
I had no idea what the regular payday was.
I've never had the chocolate covered, so maybe this weekend.
No, it's good. It's very good.
It's really good. It's hard to find them not in a king size, though,
Yeah.
because you can basically only get them at gas stations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it. Probably.
Definitely worth
It's
it.
a really nice little snack.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. So the Thunderdome, Ethan knows about it. I've told Tony about it, but we'll tell the beloved customers. I spent about a year bringing candy bars up to the office every Friday, 2 to 4 candy bars at a time, and forced all 9 of us that work here to eat them and then rate them.
Yeah.
And so then we created a bracket that I then pushed everything through, and we came into, so beloved customer, here's your public service announcement. These are the top 3 best candy bars in their correct order. You have number 1. Actually, we'll start at number 3. You have the 100-gram bar. At number 2, you have the chocolate covered payday. And finally, at number 1, the Reese's Take 5.
Yep.
Stand by that.
So, yeah, that was our ranking. Now, there was a lot of controversy actually about the Thunderdome right at the end because there
Yes.
was a lot of complaints that the 100-gram bar had gotten pushed to the end
Yep.
and that it went against weak competition.
Oh.
Yeah,
It
there was
wouldn't have
there
made
was
it
a
if it
lot
in-
of thought that there was collusion going on.
Yeah, it would have made it if it had started out from the lower brackets.
Now, well, I mean, it started in the lower brackets.
did.
It went through, but the claim was that it was put up against weak candy bar competition. competition, and that it was drug along. So the competition committee did do an internal investigation and found no wrongdoing on their part.
True. It was one of those. It was one of those candy bars where you ate it and you were like, "Okay, this is better
Yeah.
than the other candidate."
But then the other candidate is just almond or Hershey's.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I probably would have been on this bandwagon.
You for sure.
Calling the SECB.
Dude, you would have for sure
This
been.
bullshit. What the hell?
Oh man.
Anything's going to beat an almond Hershey.
So there was a lot of complaints about that. It was so funny though, because I couldn't. So basically, how this started was I like power ranking things. I don't do it as much anymore, but back then I was power ranking a lot of things.
Everything had a power ranking.
Everything has a power ranking. Anyways, when it came to, I got so tired of just talking about it though, because there's someone in our office that if I offer a power ranking of something, they immediately have to disagree with me. And so I decided, well, why am I just talking about it? Why don't I just start buying candy bars and make everyone eat them?
Yep.
And so that's what we did.
Yeah.
And so then we realized how many candy bars there actually were. And so I based it off of what I could buy at a Quick Trip because there was one right next to my house. And so it was easy for me on the way to work to drop by the Quick Trip, grab a couple of candy bars, and go. So that's how it all began. And we actually had some really surprising results along the way. One of the ones that the best Kit Kat that everyone agreed like this was the best Kit Kat was the dark chocolate one.
Yep.
Interesting.
Dark chocolate over the regular.
It beat out the
Whoa.
regular.
Dang.
Pretty much everyone to a T agreed that but in the whole Kit Kat sphere, that Bueno bars are better,
Yeah.
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 which was weird. When we actually
because that Kit Kat is like a weird wow wow weird.
it's a wafy boy.
It's a weird wafer cookie, and the Bueno bar is not.
No, it's not.
It's a filled wafer cookie.
One for the homies. That's my old hood.
We also
It's
got
true.
we also got into a huge debate if right and left Twix are different things.
Oh, God.
We determined they weren't.
It's just a Twix.
Yeah.
It's just a ploy.
Yeah.
Out of all of the Thunderdome shenanigans, so also one of the funny things that would happen when the 100 grand bar entered the conversation,
Oh, man.
we discovered one really weird thing about it. So there's actually two different types of king sizes when it comes to 100 grand bars. One of them, you get 4 small 100 grands.
Right.
There is a version of it, though, where it is 2 big behemoths.
Really?
Yes.
Dude.
That was the one that I could consistently get. So that was what everyone was dealing with typically. And so people would walk in all excited, because right when the 100 grand really got into the mix, there was kind of this excitement because it had been happening so long that the candy bars were consistently coming that everyone kind of looked forward to it. I would see people look at the 100 grand, look up at my face, me smiling, and then them go,
All disappointed.
yes.
The nickname for the 100 gram bar became the unit.
That's great.
Because it was like as you were chewing it, it was growing and fighting back.
Oh, my
It's
God.
so much caramel. It is so much caramel.
The berry of candy bars.
It is the berry of candy
Holy
bars.
moly, dude.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
a
but
lot
it's
to deal with.
it's overwhelming. It's
Which
too
is-
much.
Yes.
In some way,
Can't do this, mister.
that's fine.
Oh.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
To have something that is too much that you can't handle.
I'm not okay with that. I don't want that.
that
I don't
from
want that at all.
Is that from experience?
No. I mean, it's a candy bar. Who wants to eat a whole candy bar all the time?
I mean, if I get it, I don't want to save it for later. But if I get a candy bar and then it turns out like one bite in, if I'm like, oh gosh, I gotta finish this whole thing. Like this is gonna be a problem, and I only got 5. Like I feel the pressure. That's a lot.
No, see, that's why it's okay to have, like, okay, I took off a quarter of it. All right, I'm going to eat another quarter later.
Nah.
Yeah.
Unless
cool
it's
with that.
individually wrapped.
That's fine.
sure.
It's just riding
Like-
solo in your pocket.
I'm just not. I'm just not about to go eat a full king size candy bar.
No.
like that's a lot. Like that's it for me. The rest of the day, I'm not eating anything else if I'm eating that candy bar.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like I won't even eat dinner.
but people who walk into a shop and buy king size candy bars to eat,
Yeah.
they're eating it right then and there. It's not skinny people who are eating full size candy bars. They're not rationing the shit out. These are big bags.
You're right.
That's true.
I'm a toothpick. There's a lot of big
Which-
bags out
yeah,
there.
shout out to the big bags who are
So-
getting it done.
You're carrying the boats for us. Thanks.
So I actually have a funny story about watching people do something like that. So
boy.
there is a donut shop down in Austin, well, actually north of Austin in Pflugerville or Round Rock, one of those two.
Pflugerville.
And they were famous for selling a 1 pound donut.
Oh yeah,
So we're talking a donut that is about the size of a soccer
Yeah.
ball.
gargantuan.
And so it was so funny because we did a trip down to Austin when I was in high school, and I talked my parents into going there.
Nice.
Because I'd seen it on TV. That was pretty cool. We literally saw people pulling up, getting one of those donuts and 3 like sausage kolaches and a bag of milk. And downing all of it by themselves in the parking lot.
Go.
You're lying.
Let's
No,
go.
it
You're
was
lying.
God
no.
bless our
Wow.
troops. God bless America. And
That
gentlemen,
person, those
start your
men
engines.
and women that were doing that were carrying the boats for
Let's
us.
go.
It
In
was-
the
Carrying-
sugar sphere.
yeah.
It was
They're carrying the
unbelievable.
Alaskan cruises.
Oh my gosh.
So in the Thunderdome, the biggest surprise was the chocolate covered payday.
Yes.
Because literally just none of us had had it.
Right. Nope.
And then all of a sudden we all tried it and went, holy shit, this thing's amazing.
Yeah.
And so that's how
Powerhouse.
It was unfortunate. If I could do it over again, I would split the Reese's up more. But it probably would have podiumed a lot more, where we would have had probably multiple Reese's products. Because what I did was, so to set the Thunderdome, I realized there's way too many candy bars to create a bracket. There's just too many.
Yep.
So I would buy similar type candy bars and then put them up against each other, and whoever won that week would then be placed into the bracket, and then we would go through the bracket again and run back through it. So that's why it took like almost a year and a half.
It was a long time, but it was fun time.
It was fun. So that's why the Reese's Take 5 ended up winning, because I put it up against all the other Reese's,
Yeah.
and it just beat the socks off of everybody.
It's true.
a
And
good
that's also how we discovered that Butterfingers are better in the small version.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because during the Thunderdome, I went and bought a Butterfinger because I hadn't had one in a long time, and a new recipe, whatever. Thought, oh, this would be nice. I got about halfway through the candy bar, and then it literally felt like someone had put a vice grip on all of my teeth, and I realized I hate Butterfinger.
Yeah. They suck.
It hurt.
It's terrible.
Yeah. The bite-sized finger is the way to go.
It is, and that's then when we discovered that some candy bars are just better in bite sizes.
Yep.
Like the 100-gram bar.
Yeah.
Which I think lends more to my fact of like, or my statement of the 100 grand bar. It's okay to portion it out.
Yeah.
If it was in a bite-sized 100 grand, fine, cool, let's do it.
You should buy it for meal prep, not to all eat right then.
Yeah, there you go.
Space it out.
Like sandwiches, you got to have one a day.
You know what the ultimate meal prep is? Buying a pizza and then putting it into containers.
I've done that.
My sweet thing's done that a couple of times.
Oh, dude, that's great though. It's
Buying
so
a
great.
hot pizza and then putting it. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I have seen her go get one of the party packs from Rosa's.
Oh,
And use that.
That's a solid move.
What's the party pack entail?
It is just a big tray, and it's got a thing of ground beef, a thing of chicken, lettuce, tomatoes, and whatever else. And,
And it
cheese.
comes with tortillas.
Yeah.
Tortillas.
It comes with tortillas.
Oh my gosh, what is my problem?
Yeah, that's a solid move. I've done that.
That's not bad.
The pizza.
You don't have to
deal-
cook then.
No, I just got to warm it up.
That's
but
what
the
she's
pizza deal
about.
is not all pizza is superior in that they warm up equally.
That's true.
No, not all pizza is created
Yeah,
equal.
some pizza is just good while it's warm, and then when it gets cold, not good anymore. And then there's a scale of what's good once you warm it up again. Some pizza is better when you warm it up than when you buy it.
That's true.
The classic pepperoni or cheese pizza or the meat lover pizza. Good cold, good heated up, good fresh.
Yep.
It's fine. Once you start changing sauces or you're adding different kinds of meats,
Yeah.
like I feel like the buffalo chicken pizza, or maybe not the buffalo chicken. What's the other one? The chicken Alfredo pizza. You got to eat it hot.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good cold.
I haven't done that.
That one's pretty good cold. The thing about pizzas with the reheat that really is going to F you up is vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
where
it's
things
got,
get
you've got
dicey.
any kind of veg on that, it's not going to work.
Yep. True. True.
The biggest surprise of the Thunderdome was when we actually entered it. The very first matchup was a massive upset. We put the Baby Ruth versus the Snickers,
Oh, shoot.
and the Baby Ruth won.
Yeah, that's an upset.
It was a humongous upset.
See, but I would have done that. I would have been on the side of Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
Surprising.
We also had to disband someone from the competition.
Oh, shoot. What happened?
So the Buffalo came rolling in hot.
Oh, my gosh.
The Buffalo's favorite candy bar is the Crunch Bar.
That's a decent choice.
Well, I ended up having to put it in the competition 3 different times because it kept getting its pants beat off, and he kept claiming that it wasn't the Crunch Bar's fault.
Oh, so he whined so much he got back
Oh
in.
yeah. He whined so much I had to put it back in a couple times, and so eventually I stopped counting his vote.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Did he know that he wasn't getting counted?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you had to do what you had to do. So that is how the Thunderdome came to be, and how we discovered the proper ranking of candy bars.
Yeah, we did try going on further with it and doing a round 2 of a style of Thunderdome.
That
Yeah,
sounded crazy.
We were going to do the Cookie Thunderdome.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it for a while, but it literally gave someone in our office an existential crisis, and so I stopped.
Well, that's because you started with the most
readily available cookie.
readily available,
America's
the most
favorite cookie?
varietal of cookie,
Yeah.
the Oreo. There's so many different varieties. It was like every week,
It was so fun.
this person would literally be like, "Are you kidding me? Again?
I hate these cookies.
It's summertime. What are we doing eating creamy cookies?
I hate these cookies.
I hate these cookies.
I don't think I even
In
like.
that voice.
Look, man, I hate these cookies."
I'm not even sure I like cookies anymore.
I mean, candy bar is already such a variety that once you get into the cookie realm, that's just Pandora's
I
box.
should have known better than to buy the cotton candy Oreos like week
some of these
2.
flavors are so crazy.
Yeah, well, that's the fun.
Yeah, it
I would
made
think
it a
it's
little
fun.
wild.
I think that's fun, but yeah, it's a little overwhelming for some people.
Well, there was also the challenge with the Cookie Thunderdome that you can't just buy 3 of them, and then cut them up. You had to buy a whole damn package, and it was getting expensive, and I didn't like that. And then also, one of the other main issues was, what do you do with all the cookies?
Yeah.
No one ever actually like really wanted to eat them,
I do think that we could do an addendum to that to make it work.
which would be
This is like literally immediate thought just now. So instead of doing it just one day, okay, let's just say you buy a package of Oreos and you buy a cookie adjacent or same varietal like you would with the candy bars, right?
okay.
And you have all week.
That they just get to mold it over.
Not necessarily they get to mull it over, but based off of which cookie is eaten more of, is which one goes through.
See, I don't like that. I liked everyone having an individual vote
That's fair. And then
because we do work with people that would literally start trying to rig that shit.
you're not wrong, but then you could do a vote at the end and be like, okay, this is what the results are showing, that this is going outweighing the other. Do you have any final thoughts? And then you weigh those final thoughts.
It's just
It's a little bit more work, but
yeah.
I just figure with a full package of cookies.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with just having everyone try them and then you vote and then you just
Yeah.
have the cookies. But I
True.
mean, it was one of those things too.
I counted them out. Like I actually sat down and counted out how many cookies there are just in my local Kroger, and there was like 210
Jeez,
It's a lot of
different
cookies.
cookies.
that's insane.
And so just trying to like parse all that down was just too much.
Yeah. We need to
So-
go like by cookie styles and then only pick like
Well, again, the moment you choose sandwich cookie, we're about to have another midlife crisis.
That's
I
gonna
know.
be crazy.
I know.
So that's a bit of a problem. Or if you don't immediately start with oatmeal raisin or something, you're going to have riots in the streets again.
Yeah. I mean it makes me wonder if you went like just you instead of doing all the varietals of flavors of sandwich cookie, you did basic sandwich cookie.
But how would you know which one to choose? We don't know which Oreo is the best Oreo.
Well, I'm saying to narrow down the basic and then you go by flavor.
So just go sandwich cookie,
Go sandwich
and
cookie.
then you have to do all the Oreos.
No, I'm saying
I don't understand. Tell me more.
I'm trying to use
Paint me-
I'm
paint me-
trying to use my words.
Stop it. Hold on. Paint me a picture. Don't use your words. Paint me a picture.
That's hard.
No, it's not. It's easier. You think in pictures, not words.
I'm imagining that you do your basic Oreo cookie with the chocolate wafer and the cream, and then you do another brand of said black or chocolate wafer and cream.
Oh, so you're saying like split up the flavors of the different.
Yeah. Cause like
Oh,
if there's
that makes
not
more sense.
if there's not adjacent flavors, like if there's not another cotton candy sandwich
Yeah.
cream, then piss off with the cotton candy one.
But that's not the true heart of the Thunderdome.
Okay.
Yeah, the issue with the Thunderdome is that it's
It's supposed to be figuring out which one is the best of the best.
finding the best one. It's not about
Yeah.
making them compete. It's about finding the best one. So you have to try all of them.
Yeah. I'm getting in the weeds with it.
Yeah. We're just trying to go. We're trying to go to the same place. It's
Yeah.
just that we have two different intents. You're trying to make it a lot more efficient and
Yes.
where we can do it. Where I am purely in the hunt for which one tastes best.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that is unfortunate.
Not possible.
But yeah,
Sandwich creams are hard to come by.
sandwich creams are hard to come by.
A good sandwich cream.
I mean, I just like a regular double stuffed Oreo personally.
That's about
fair.
as much cream as I want to deal with.
Okay.
Dang.
This Oreo times 1,000, where it's just cream in between cream and
Oh,
cream.
the most stuff.
That's insane.
I've had it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
I
yeah.
liked it.
I'm sure
It's a
it's,
lot to
fine,
handle.
but I don't want to deal with all that.
I liked how I could still taste the pig lard.
Yeah, they leave it in there.
They do.
Makes you
Shout out to Crisco.
Just-
Now I want to go buy Oreos, guys.
yeah, but they just leave you with that dirty
being
feeling.
honest.
I would love some Oreos too.
Have you ever had a bacon wrapped Oreo?
No.
Yes,
That sounds like a bad idea.
That
Yeah.
sounds gross.
Bacon wrapped Oreo, please,
I've had
beloved
that.
customers, weigh in for it, against it.
it's like what do they call it? Like a
Hell no.
Is
Yeah,
this
I've
deep
had
fried
that.
too?
No, you just put it on the grill.
Ugh.
It's amazing.
a melted one.
No, I don't believe that.
They
Will you
microwave
three
them.
sheets to the wind?
I'm glad it suited your taste. I just
Put it in the air fryer.
Oh,
Were you
gosh.
3 sheets to the wind or no?
Maybe.
There you go.
yeah.
There's our answer.
There you go.
You know what the most disappointing Oreo is though? The lemon one.
That's upsetting because I love lemon, but
I
lemon
know.
and chocolate doesn't go together.
Well, it's not chocolate.
It's the vanilla thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still it doesn't
I
work.
can eat about 4 of them and then I go, meh.
There's way better lemon cookies,
There are. We found some of those.
and lemon cookies are on the bottom rung of everything lemon. Like lemon, they're below lemon cake. They're below lemon muffins. Lemon cookies, I'll eat them, but they're the dirty stepchild
Whoa.
of the lemon family.
Is there a clean stepchild?
Yeah,
Who's that?
the one who the macaroon is the clean stepchild. That's the only reason the stepchildren get any attention is because it's the macaroon.
What's better, lemon cake or lemon pie?
Lemon pie.
What's better, lemon pie or lemon ice cream?
Lemon pie.
Okay, what's better, lemon pie or limoncello?
Ooh. Lemon pie.
Damn, all right. He's sold out.
Yeah.
Lemon pie.
Yeah.
That is a good summer pie.
Dude, a good lemon pound cake.
I mean, it's great.
Oh.
And we're splitting hairs when we're getting into what's better and better, but I stand by lemon pie.
A lemon meringue pie. I haven't actually made one yet, but I have been wanting to.
Fuck, dude. Oh.
You are a pie guy.
I am pie guy. I spent an entire year of my life dedicated to that.
That's true.
I know it's been a while since you hit me with she's perfect in every way. Someone hit me with that today.
Oh.
But if she's evil, not bad, evil in every way, but she makes the perfect lemon pie, I'm taking it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I was thinking actually my one weird thing for today was she's fantastic, perfect in every way, but actually I have two for you. But on the third Saturday of every month, it's baby birthday.
Who's the baby?
Her.
Oh God. No.
You only have to do it for one meal and you get to choose the meal.
We get to stay at home or we got to go out.
You get to stay at home.
She's literally. Oh gosh. So I got to spoon feed her.
No.
No.
Worse. You got to baby bird it.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm
Okay,
100%
wow.
in. I'm totally in.
Wow.
And
okay.
I'm choosing chili
No,
every
she
month.
she chooses the
You
food.
said I get to choose the food.
No, I said you get to choose the meal. She chooses the food.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, that's fine. I'll do that.
Oh, that's rough. Okay. She's perfect in every way, but she insists every day making your lunch, and it's always a sandwich.
Every day,
Every day.
the same sandwich.
Yep.
Do I get to choose?
You get to refresh the menu every 6 months to a new sandwich.
Oh God. Yeah, I'll just eat out. It's fine.
She gets really upset if you do that, and she finds out.
How is she gonna find out? How would they know?
How would they know?
How would they
She
know?
tracks the credit
I
cards.
wish we knew.
I have cash. Ethan's buying me Whataburger. We're going to Chicken E.
Okay.
It's still a sandwich if you're eating
I
a
will
Whataburger.
I'll probably eat the sandwich, just because
She always puts
decent
mayo on it.
sandwich.
I'm
Fuck
kidding.
that.
I'm kidding.
Fuck
I'm kidding.
that.
I'm kidding.
No.
She's not unreasonable.
Okay. Mayo is crazy.
What? Why? It's just eggs.
I don't know.
What about with
don't do that.
avocado oil?
Nothing. Mayo on principle is a no go for me.
Is it just because it's white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Whatever.
How do you feel about the honey butter chicken biscuit?
That's not white.
Yeah, well,
It's worse.
yeah.
It's way worse.
It's a little translucent.
Yeah.
That's gravy.
It's pretty bad.
How do you feel about that one?
I'll eat all of that.
Oh, you'll slop that one up, huh? All right. Hey, man's got to have his lines.
I'm selective of my piggish behavior.
That's true.
Sometimes you'd think that the line is straight, but sometimes it goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go around that one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I do want y'all's opinions, and also
I like
maybe the beloved
opinions.
customers. What's the worst candy bar?
Oh my gosh. I'm sure there's one out there that I haven't had. Because they got those weird Asian flavors of stuff.
Yeah, see, we didn't include those in the Thunderdome because I couldn't
It's
easily get
fair.
them.
But like the one that's most easily, if we're keeping it to the Thunderdome rules, like
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
can find at QT,
Regular, yeah.
Almond Joy.
Really?
Yeah, fuck Almond Joy.
Wow. What about Mounds?
Same.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hate coconut?
No, I love coconut, but it's just weird
just
in a
don't like-
bar.
Milky Way.
So
Milky Way's fine.
Milky Ways are delicious.
Yeah.
Gosh, studio audience over here with bad opinions.
Milky Way or Musketeer?
Milky Way.
Musketeer, which is better?
Yeah, the Milky Way. No, it won out in the Thunderdome against the Three Musketeer. Ethan, worst candy bar?
I was gonna be funny and say the 100 grand bar,
That'd be funny.
but probably Butterfinger.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree. Butterfinger is probably the worst for me.
The bite, I'm okay with eating the bite size.
I like the bites.
but there is a certain amount of grating of your teeth that you just can't power through with a full-sized Butterfinger bar.
That's true. Now, one of the funny things also that we learned about in the Thunderdome was Mars is the one who makes the Milky Way, right? Mm-hmm. They still sell Mars bars.
Yeah.
Just in Europe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not here.
Nope.
You can't
still-
get them here.
Yeah, I get them all the time when I go home.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, actually, so funny story. They actually do sell them here.
Where?
They're called the Milky Way Midnight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's a Mars bar.
It is.
Which was really good.
They just
It's literally a
rebranded it.
Mars bar.
Yep.
I broke up with a girl because of Butterfingers.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Because she had Butterfingers or she liked Butterfingers.
She liked Butterfingers and she sent me Butterfingers in the mail.
Oh, that's dastardly.
That's a
Yeah.
wacky move.
And I, like an idiot, said,
Did you slop that chocolate up off the envelope?
Yeah.
You were like, oh, no.
Yeah. So we were talking. I was yes-anding her.
Oh, God.
It was because it was early stages of trying to figure out how
This
to.
was in Tony's improv
Yeah,
section.
it literally was. So I was yes-anding, and she was like, What's your favorite, candy bar?" And I said, "Butterfinger, because that's what you like. That's what I was listening to you." So she sent me a family-sized Costco bag of Butterfingers. I was like, "Oh yeah, I don't really remember having these, but I'll eat them." So first bite, I was like, "This sucks." I got 47 more of these, and I gotta break up.
principle, you got to eat them.
No, well, I did. I ate a lot. I went through like half of that bag, and then I took them to these European kids who had never had anything, so they were just happy to have something different. But I had to break up with her over email. It was rough.
Oh,
It was rough. It was like, hey, this ain't working out. You
It's
got
not
bad
even a
taste.
text message.
No.
It's an email.
Yeah, it's an email. Some girl in Sanger.
That is so funny.
That was rough.
Oh, you should know when Christmas time rolls back around again, Sam's Club does sell a I'm going to call it a bucket of Reese's that has
Hell yeah.
360 Reese's in it.
Let's go.
It's
One a day.
under $100.
Let's go.
One a day.
One of my favorites is Easter when I get to buy the bunnies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like that
that's-
shape better?
Yeah.
That is a terrible product.
That's crazy.
I hate Peeps.
What?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
wait. No. The Reese's.
The Reese's Bunnies.
Peeps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I
Holy
thought you
cow.
said when you said bunnies, I thought
That's
Peeps.
insane. No.
I thought you said Peeps.
I agree with you. Peeps suck.
Ugh.
But the
Gross.
Reese's,
No, the Reese's Bunnies are great. Love those.
Holy cow, I got scared, dude.
No.
I was about to throw down. I was about to call your sandwiches gay.
No.
Hey, Ethan, where you buy your Peeps? I want to find some of these bunny ones.
They have those. That's like the generic. It's
No, the
Peeps?
generic Peep is a Peep.
no.
Yeah, it
Anywhere
is a
you find
bunny.
Peep, it's the bunny and the chick.
It's a bunny.
It's synonymous now.
yeah, it's a bunny.
They just started making bunnies then.
I've only ever seen bunnies.
Exactly. Me too.
I've never seen.
This is.
chick-
I think
well,
this is the Mandela
I can't
effect.
Say that I've
the
never.
Peeps hit the
I have
Mandela effect.
seen chick Peeps, but terrible product.
Those were the only ones that existed for a
Gross.
very long time.
I remember when I first hated Peeps. I was 7 years old and went to a friend's Easter egg hunt and opened the egg, and it was a Peep, a bunny. And I was like, oh, look, this is cool. Because I thought it was, I don't know what I thought it was. And I just bit into it. It was just a hot, mushy, marshmallowy thing. And I was like, this is gross. And I remember it was a bunny. So bunnies have been around for a while.
You're pulling my leg.
I like. Don't get me wrong. I like marshmallows,
Yes.
but I am not about the Peep thing. The colors on them are just.
it doesn't taste like a
off-putting.
marshmallow. It's
And-
a chemically marshmallow.
It's just no.
When
Stop.
Do you do s'mores?
I like s'mores.
What do
S'mores
you-
are good.
Are y'all alike? What toast do you like on your marshmallows for s'mores?
It depends on how chaotic I'm feeling that day.
I want non-toasted. I want them heated
just
up.
eat 'em
and
raw.
I don't. No, I'll heat them up, but I don't want them toasted.
Okay, fair.
I specifically like the golden brown a lot. The very classic
Yeah.
golden brown marshmallow. But if I'm feeling a little chaotic, I will go just burn it,
Just burn it.
peel the skin off, eat it, and then burn it again. I'll just do that a couple of times.
Do you ever say to your marshmallow, "You were the chosen one, Anakin"?
No, I never really.
Star Trek guy.
I never really got into
You're
doing.
heavy.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to my food.
I talk to
eat
my
my
food all the time. You never try and get your food worked up.
No,
You never had a pie just sitting in the passenger seat and be like, I'm about to do bad things to you.
no, I'm not weird. Like
Okay,
that.
that's me. That's me. That's definitely me.
I'm not gonna yuck your yum on it. I just don't do that. I don't like. No, I just don't mix it. No, I don't say nothing to the marshmallow. I just eat it and
You
keep
just
burning
watch it
it.
burn.
Yeah, I'll just burn it, eat it, burn it, eat it, burn it, eat it until it's gone.
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fine for me.
Okay.
But the golden brown is great from the marshmallow.
Yes.
But then the chocolate is where it really comes into play.
Okay.
Classic is Hershey.
Of course.
That's what I feel like Hershey bar is meant for.
Have you ever put Reese's?
Oh yeah, that's where I was going
Okay.
next. You got to go
All
with
right.
you go a normal Reese's cup in that s'mores.
You know they make Reese's bars that are like Hershey bars,
I
but
do.
it's Reese's,
I've had one.
and those
They're
are
great.
perfect for s'mores.
They're
Yes,
meant for
sir.
s'mores.
Yeah.
I just eat it plain.
For my s'more, personally, I prefer a chocolate caramel.
That's a good move.
That's not a bad option.
That's a really good move.
That's an elite move right there.
Now, do y'all put chocolate of any kind on one side, on one cracker, or both?
I've always done it double.
I prefer a single,
Okay.
but also I like eating s'mores raw.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a good option.
So
It kind of works better when it's raw.
it works a lot better
Doesn't
when it's
get all
raw.
You know,
because
I don't know why we're adding heat and making everything such a mess. It kind of
Yeah.
fucks everything up.
Lessen the beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like sloppy foods.
That's true. You don't.
I need to mentally prep for sloppy food. I need to know what I'm getting into. I need to not have plans for the rest of the night. We're not going to be improving the rest of the night if I'm eating sloppy foods. We're not doing that.
So you'd rather have a light salad.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
I just imagine you have a white shirt that you've sharpied the word slop on. God. It's just got stains. And you're like, got my slop shirt on.
It was like, I'm not changing anything. This is the vibe for the night. It's just slop.
Oh my goodness.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was kind of it on candy bars.
Candy bar, good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of the
bars are
last
good.
candy bar that made me upset, that I didn't enjoy. Because I'm not a big candy person now anymore. And my go-to candy has been gummies.
Yeah,
You know?
they're easy to eat.
Yeah.
I don't like gummies.
What's your deal with gummies?
I don't
Oh,
like
I
stuff
know
in my-
exactly what his deal with gummies
What
is.
is it?
You say it and I'll confirm.
You like foods that you feel like you have to work to eat, and that's the issue.
It's too easy.
I also don't like it getting stuck in my teeth. I hate that feeling.
But a candy bar will get stuck in your teeth just as easy as a
Yeah, but
gummy
you
or
gotta
any
work
other
for
food.
Not if I'm eating a normal candy bar like a Payday or something.
He has a point.
That stuff will still get stuck in your teeth, but you had to work for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
duh.
Fair.
I work
awesome.
for food.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, the last candy bar that I had that I was upset at was the almond Hershey's. That thing sucks.
Yeah, it's always sucked.
Okay.
I don't care, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'd eat it.
Dude, you know, so Snickers actually just came out with this new Snickers bar, and it's delicious.
Why do they keep making new things?
Dude, the pecan Snickers is so good.
Oh,
Pecan.
didn't you bring
Yes,
that?
I
Interesting.
did.
Yeah, I had that. That's good.
don't
I
think had
did.
that.
That's good.
Because I made a promise to myself. Anytime I see a new candy bar, I just buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not gonna like goof around here. We're just gonna buy it.
I just don't look at candy bars when I'm in the store often.
It's hit or miss for me.
Like I'll walk down that aisle and be like, and I always go to the Payday and I'm like, yeah, there's a Payday. I don't want a Payday today. And I move on and I'll always go for like some cookies or a bag of chips
Yeah.
Oh, you
or really the pretzels, but
And the pretzels.
Well, yeah, it goes with the sandwich just right.
it do. I like the crunch.
Have you had the Reese's Outrageous bar?
Yes.
That one is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's so good.
One might say it's outrageous.
Well, Reese's Pieces are mildly superior to the M&M,
100%.
Yeah.
which I do love M&Ms with my whole heart.
It's tough. It's like it's like that girlfriend that you used to have. That you're like, I really did like you, but you're just not enough.
I've never had that experience.
Yeah, same. I'm a little out of that.
Is what I imagine it.
Oh, we're backtracking it now.
Yeah, it's what I imagine it.
I guess that's what I kind of
Because that's how I feel. Because that's how I feel with M&Ms. It's like you're good, you're great, you're a nice, delightful snack, but you're just not it. Like, I'll take one Reese's over 20 M&Ms. Like, I'm sorry, it's not your fault. It's me. I'm the one making the decision.
I'm the glutton.
I'm the glutton. I'm sorry. Like, you deserve to be happy. I hope
Yeah.
you move to New York.
Moving on up
On to the big leagues.
to the east side.
Let's go. That's how I picture that.
So, Ethan, when you saw the guy buying 5 pieces of meat, were you legitimately thinking, were you doing the math in your head of how he was going to have to cut each slice to make at least 7 sandwiches?
I went one of two. I went a couple different routes. I was like, okay, 5 slices. So you're putting 1 slice of thinly sliced meat onto your sandwich. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Go for a thicker piece at least. I mean,
You don't know he's just using 1 slice per sandwich, though.
right. And that's where I went next. I was like, okay, well, maybe he's doing like 2 slices.
Maybe he's got a baguette and he's making a loaf.
But then you're sitting there thinking, but wait, he's got 5.
But he's got 5. I'm like,
That
why are
makes
you only
sense.
getting 5? What are you doing with 5 thinly sliced pieces of meat? What is going on here? This is obnoxious. You're missing the point of going to the deli.
do
The
you want
point of going to the deli is buying the large quantity of sliced meat.
do you want a wrench thrown in the works?
Please.
Maybe he wasn't making sandwiches.
You're probably right.
I think he might have been making a
Charcuterie
charcuterie
board.
board.
And just either wrapping all those slices up, because that's what he forgot to have, or slicing them in halves or quarters and just wrapping that around.
Then just go get the prepackaged stuff. Why go to the deli?
That's poor people behavior. If you're getting it out of a package, get out at the deli. It's a little classier.
You can go, I mean, they do like the prepackaged 3/4 pound.
But there's a stigma that comes from buying something out of a package as opposed to someone who sliced this to my liking.
Yeah, so there's that package, the stuff that's like not good, or you can get the 3/4 pound already cut off of the ham hock thing, whatever, from the deli.
Yeah. So he went
Just
and
buy
got it from
that.
the deli. Yeah, he went and got it from the
But
deli.
he didn't need that whole package. He just needed 5 slices.
Exactly.
It's a missed opportunity. You have more meat then.
Maybe he's in tune with his body and knows exactly how much meat he can take.
That's just. I'm just sorry.
He doesn't like
excuse.
punishment in his mouth.
He doesn't. Clearly.
He's not looking for punishment. He's just looking for pleasure.
No, he probably does. You know what? That man probably does like a dry sandwich.
Damn.
He probably likes a dry piece of bread.
He makes
And
a
a
sandwich
dry-
and leaves it out for a week before he eats it.
Yeah, he leaves it out in the sun during the
He puts it in the air fryer.
for an hour and is like, yeah, I really want that bread
He
toasted.
vacuum seals it and opens the bag just to eat it.
He vacuum seals it and then heats it up with a sous vide.
He's sous vide
Oh,
sandwiches.
God, that's a sorry way to make meat. I'm sorry. You're missing out. Go get the full pound. Go get a quarter or half a pound. If anything, if you're gonna get 5 slices, make them thicker than thin. Okay, get like, I don't know, a number 3 or a number 4 on the slice scale.
Can I
Get them thicker than just some flimsy ass transparent piece of meat.
Can I take up this guy's cause?
Sure.
Okay, one time, it was for someone wanted to go on a date, and we were just doing a impromptu little picnic
Okay.
deal. So we go to it was HEB,
Yeah.
and instead of buying the package,
Yeah.
I was in the mode of buying packages. I put a whole loaf of bread in the
Okay.
pack in the
There you go.
in the basket, two whole packages of meat,
Yeah.
and then a whole family sized bag of chips. And she was like, "Let's just get what we need for the picnic." I was like, "You know what? It's actually probably a better idea, so that we don't that way we didn't want to deal with leftovers. Maybe this guy just didn't want to deal with leftovers. It was like, hey sir, I'm probably only going to eat 3 slices of meat, so give me 5, and that'll be plenty between the two of us or whoever's eating.
I still think that's a missed opportunity.
But it's not a missed opportunity if you know you're not going to use the rest of that stuff later.
You don't know that.
Maybe he does. I'm only in a mood for a sandwich right now, or for cold
I
cuts
don't know.
right
I can't
now.
tell you how many times like the menu for the week said one meal and it's changed. Like that's a thing.
Sure,
The meal changes often
it can.
for dinner.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's missing out on the thickness of his meat, man.
I guess
You gotta get a thick cut of meat if you're gonna. I mean, like even for the charcuterie, right? You gotta get a nice piece of meat.
well, charcuterie isn't never really a meal in and of itself.
I know
It's a-
we make it a meal, but
I like it for a meal,
same.
but most people generally aren't munching down on a charcuterie board for a meal. It's like it's a good room party.
Oh man, then you haven't seen the boards that people make now.
No, I've seen boards that are crazy,
oh
and
man,
I
they're
like that.
nut. Like full on pieces of steak, and then you've got Italian
that's
meats.
different. That's way different. That's not a traditional charcuterie board. When you start bringing steak and
You're not
actual
wrong.
meats
You're
into
not
it,
wrong.
that's way different. And I like that. I'm about it. I
Sure.
like the meat 3-way where it's basically surf and turf on a board, and they call it, it's a charcuterie board.
It's
No,
a
it's
charcuterie-
not.
it's
It's
a
not.
charcuterie board.
No, it's not.
No, you're not. You're
You've
just,
got a
you're,
tomahawk steak and lobster tail.
You're
and
lying
freaking
yourself.
turkey
You
legs.
wanted dinner, but you said, but the wife said, no, I don't want to eat all that.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
let's put it on a board, add some cheese cubes, and you'll be fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like there's a lot of disdain towards the charcuterie board right now.
I love the
Not
charcuterie board.
necessarily.
You either need to go traditional and you go deli cut meats, or you're going the opposite and you're going gargantuan meal.
On steroids, it's just a board.
It's just a piece of wood.
Yeah.
At that, just throw it on the fucking table.
My parents love to put out a charcuterie board anytime that we get together for family gatherings. And I can honestly say I have filled myself up on that before we actually even got to the meal
yeah.
so
Yeah.
many times
Yeah.
that I have to make a rule with myself that I have to leave the room if they put it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's fair.
run away.
Most people don't treat a charcuterie board like a meal, but I will. If you put a
Yeah.
board out, I'm housing that stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna
And
eat
it's
it
not
all.
going to slow me down from eating whatever the main menu is.
No,
But if you present a charcuterie board and say this is the meal, I will be mad
Yeah, that happened to me one time.
because it's not supposed to be a meal.
Well, it didn't.
but if it has the qualities of what a meal should be, would you eat it? Would
I will
you
still eat it, but I'm not going to accept that as a meal.
Okay. That's I see what you're saying. The
Yeah.
psychology behind it. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Because a charcuterie a board is not a meal.
No, it's not meant to be a meal.
Is it because it's lazy?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I
There's
agree
a
with that.
big factor. Is 'cause
I
it's
agree with
lazy.
that.
You're basically, it's a petticoat party where you're just bringing out slop for the pigs. And it's like, here, eat it. Go ahead.
This is what we're
And
having.
you expect me to treat that as classy behavior. It's
I
not.
hope you enjoy
It's
this.
lazy. Yeah, exactly. I just threw some Oscar Mayer on a board.
It's like, oh, I forgot to pull out the meat that I was supposed to defrost. Here's some leftover meat that we can reheat, put on a board. Hey, it's a meal.
Exactly.
So, what's your go-to lazy meal?
Ooh.
A sandwich.
Mine is the frozen section Korean fried chicken.
That's fair. Okay.
It's because I got that personal rice cooker.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Dude, I just put it in a big old bowl.
Yeah,
the
it's either
best.
that or hot dog.
Yeah. Ooh, some glizzy action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But usually I'm going for like a cheddar dog. I'm not going plain hot dog. I'm
Breakfast
going cheddar
burrito.
dog.
Breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're going to put in the work to make a breakfast burrito and call it lazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't do anything lazy.
Hey, you know what? Game recognized game, but
When I was in high school, one of my ultimate goals was to recreate one of the restaurants here in this area, their breakfast burrito called the Train Robber.
Oh, yeah.
I did it one time.
Nice.
that's a big burrito.
That's a big one.
It was.
It's a
it was
beef.
awesome.
It's a beef cake of burritos.
That's my favorite kind of breakfast burrito.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. I feel like the Becker's.
Oh, little jazz interlude. Keep going. Dude, I can't scat.
The breakfast burrito needs to be filled
Yeah.
with lots of items.
We don't like a skimpy breakfast burrito.
No. Or like a breakfast taco. Why you skimping out? Just fill it with what you can.
I like basic when it comes to burritos and tacos.
So
Breakfast burritos and tacos. 3 items max.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, cheese.
Yeah. Bacon, egg, potato.
Bacon, egg, potato. No, that's right. No cheese for you.
No cheese.
No,
Yeah.
no
Give me
queso
no
for
like
you.
cheese.
No queso for
Oh,
the
it's- and a good
Tony.
salsa.
Well, that's 4 items.
It's
Actually,
salsa is a garnish.
Depending on the salsa, it could be
Salsa's-
like 15 items. So
Wow. Okay, we're really doing that. Okay,
did go there.
We're going.
I went there.
We're going there.
I know what I did.
Cholula is 1 item.
There you go.
There you go.
My lunch today was a taco and it only had 2 items on it.
Were you disappointed?
No, I was stoked. Taco
be dis-
Bueno is the shit.
Oh, Taco B. Hell yeah.
dude.
Hell
Those
yeah.
party burritos.
Yes, go.
Yeah, 3 of those in a muchacho. You're feeling good.
Oh, let's go. Can't go wrong with that.
You don't like the Taco B, do you?
Not that much. I'll eat it when I'm really in a pinch and I'm like, I need to eat food now or I'm going to yell at somebody. Because I do get hangry.
That's what glizzies are for me, man.
That's fair. No, that's fair. If I'm not near a place that sells good glizzies,
Yeah,
I'm going Taco B.
that's fair.
And even at that, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
I had that thought yesterday when I was munching those corny dogs. I was like, I love this, but why am I doing this to
I did
myself?
think that for you,
Yeah,
too.
and I knew it. I knew it in the moment, but I still loved it.
The QT corny dogs?
No, Circle K. Oh, yeah. It came in the box. It was just a dirtbag move, but I was so happy. I relapsed hard, and I did not care.
Circle K needs to step up their game and remove the stick from their corny dog and make
I
the
see.
corny dog like the QT does.
He wants the roller
Do
corny
the full
dog.
do the full breading. That's
okay, but
fine.
the breading at QT is not great.
No, and I'm not saying it necessarily. Look, you're buying a corny dog.
I like a sweet corny dog.
What you got against corny dogs?
I'm not saying
There's
that there's
a
anything wrong
standard.
with corny dogs.
There's a
I'm saying
standard
you're
for corn
buying
dogs.
you're buying a corn dog.
But there's a standard for the bread and a corn dog. If it's not the traditional, what we grew up with, the Blue Box State Farm, if
Hell
it's
yeah.
not sweet like that, if it's just this shitty pretzel leftover dough that they're putting on the roller, I don't like that.
Pretzel dog sounds good though.
Pretzel dog is good if you want a pretzel dog, but when I get a corn dog, I expect the bread to be sweet. I want that honey bread sweet.
I don't know. I guess I don't like sweetbread that much.
And that's my weakness. I'm a sweet guy.
Interesting.
I got a sweet tooth.
The only sweetbread that I really like is like a pan dulce.
Yeah,
That you get at a panaderia.
like a concha.
Yeah,
Little concha.
Dude, I had a phase with the concha
dude.
every
That's one of
day.
that's Apollonia's. That's one of Apollonia's favorites.
Yeah.
is the conchas.
What's her favorite color?
I don't know. She hasn't. We haven't bought them
'cause
that
they all
often.
hit different.
I'm a
That might be
beige guy.
happening this
Beige
weekend.
guy is that's a good one.
That's going to be going on. This
I like
weekend.
the pink and the beige.
Yeah, the pink's good. The blue's okay.
I've never had the blue.
Yeah, I found a blue one time. It was
That's like white people concha.
okay. Yeah. The beige though,
Is that the
that's it.
cinnamon one?
I don't know what it is, dude.
There's honestly no difference between all of them, but there kind of is. Like everyone has a preference.
It's a mental difference.
Yeah,
Not a taste difference.
It's a personality thing. It's like what do you call it? It's like your signs or horoscope. It's not real, but people
Yeah.
base their whole lives on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm willing to base my life off a concha instead of a horoscope.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of meat and things, we tried. We're trying out this new. I say new. It's not really new. There's this market in Flower Mound called Wild Fork.
Yeah, I've seen it a bunch.
Dude,
Good meat.
solid.
Okay. Pricey.
Like I found a really big ribeye, like brisket ribeye, whatever. Brisket ribeye, whatever. I think it was like a 15-pounder. It was like $3 a pound.
Yeah, that's typical pricing.
It looked really good. They package their own stuff. They don't have any. What's the word? Distribution.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. They do all this stuff in house.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Pretty.
Nice.
We spent $35 and we bought a couple things of ground beef, a whole bag of frozen chicken thighs, and like a pound of salmon fillets and a pound of deveined shrimp,
Ooh, nice.
I
all
love
for
me some-
$35.
I love me some shrimps.
Some shrimps.
Really good, solid meat. I'm very impressed.
Nice.
Don't know how often we will be going there to buy said meats,
To
but
drive.
It is a bit of a drive.
it'd be it's a fun weekend drive. You go, get there first, whatever.
You go a little further, and then there's that pizza joint I was telling you about.
Oh my
I know.
gosh!
I
might
need to
make
set
the
up
trek
that
this
day.
weekend.
I need to set up a date and do that.
You will not be disappointed.
You know what's
No.
funny? I said that and I go, hey, we need to go on a date to this place. She goes, oh yeah, I've had that.
Oh shoot!
What?
Not and then like negative, like, oh wow, we shouldn't go.
But I went without you.
No, she didn't go without me. It was ordered because they were doing like some testing, whatever,
Oh.
in the area.
Yeah, I can.
It's probably better to go sit in.
Yeah, I can confirm. In a box, not as good.
Okay.
It's probably still good in a box, but not
I mean,
as
it
good
is.
in person.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not a slight to what she said. It was more of a, yeah, I've had that. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you feel left out?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, I want good pizza, guys.
I felt left out for him in that moment.
me too. We should
It's
go
okay.
right
We're
now.
gonna go.
We should go right now.
No,
No,
I gotta go home.
same. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I may just go pick up some chicken.
Yeah, you said that earlier. You still thinking that's the vibe?
I'm always thinking about fried chicken on Fridays. Yeah. It's FFC, Fried Chicken Friday.
Let's go.
Is it gonna come in?
FCF. I can't do that.
Is it gonna come in sandwich form?
I don't know. No, I'm thinking I'm feeling tendo. I'm feeling a little tendy.
No. Do you go roll or biscuit with your tendies?
Oh, Eagles roll.
Do you make a sandwich with the roll?
Nah,
Yeah.
we just eat it raw. I've watched you eat. I've observed you.
Yeah, I just start dipping and eating. Just start going at it. I don't care.
I know we talked about that with snacks, but that would be a good Thunderdome to make the superior chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that would
Well,
be.
just determining
Tendo.
which fried chicken is which.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but,
But also
for
finding-
something we can all get involved in, and Blam would be good at that. He would be a good opinion to have.
Blam's not a good opinion to have.
You don't think so?
No, he tries to put a wrench into everything that you do.
Okay.
That's what he did with the Thunderdome.
He's the
Golly.
ultimate contra.
Never mind. I was hoping he wouldn't be that.
I mean, you got to remember, him and I are both agents of true chaos.
Yeah,
Yep.
but he enjoys
He
lighting it.
enjoys it a lot more than I do.
Yeah.
He takes the aggressive version of chaos, where I'm more in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's like two halves to that coin.
Never mind.
He's very upfront about his chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
You're aware.
remember.
What's up, Duke? What up, JoJo?
The Duke of Shanwish.
You
He's
doing
got
okay?
them eyes, man.
He's got them soulful eyes.
You've had a good day today.
He has. He's barked a lot. He hung out with his buddy Goose.
Yep, bark, bark.
I got
Bark,
yelled
bark,
at
bark,
a little bit.
That's
That's
normal.
a good day for Banjo. Well, I think it's about time that we finish it up.
I guess so. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Ethan, what are your counts?
There's no counts.
We had the one.
Yeah, that guy. You know what you did. Let's see. How much is left in the year? 7 months, 8 days, 5 hours, 29 minutes. Look. Eat more sandwiches.
I'll do my best.
You really can improve your life if you eat more sandwiches.
It's a big promise.
That's so funny.
Dude, I'm still reeling about that.
Tony, what's your promise to the customer this week?
If y'all like and subscribe, I will up my sandwich game and venture to find the perfect sandwich for that perfect someone.
Yeah, it's called a Cuban. Anyways, beloved
Yes,
customer, that has been Septic Guys No Shit. So make sure to go out, check your chlorine. Don't flush your wet wipes. Wipe your ass. And we'll see you on your next inspection.
Get some good meat.